Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 1.0 preview playthrough as Warlord Zsinj, where last episode we took New Alderaan after a long and protracted battle, but we got through it in the end. What we really need is more ground units, because I keep getting them killed. So we're going to take Comkin and Corson, and then we're going to move Zsinj down to Levian, so that's going to be what this side is working on. But we're also going to try to take all these guys as well. We want to take the Greater Maldrude's planets primarily. So this fleet is going to do that, which means it needs to move. Probably go to Charos with that. And I really just want to auto-resolve Garros because we fought on it so many times. But probably won't do that. So Dathomir,
Unit in production.
I'm gonna get just a full build bar of our finest units. And Findar, got everything we can get out of Findar. Sereno, we can get Emperor's Revenge, Jimmy Neutron, and Blazing Claw. Alright. Thank you, Brady, for the 100 bits. Yes, it will. So I am recording this on a Twitch stream for those watching on YouTube, so I'll be responding to Twitch chat as we go through, trying to repeat questions so it's clear what I'm responding to. But yeah. Bob is saying this will be a long stream, and it will be a long stream. We've been going for an hour and a half already. Chicago's asking who's going to be the GM in the next Edge of Despair game. So Kalo is going to be our GM basically forever. Bob is going to be doing a couple one-shots probably though. Now that he's a doctor. And we'll figure out when exactly that's going to happen. But we're not planning to switch it up every time. It's just Bob ran the first one and then Kalo learned the system. So who is this? This is Rampager.
Move out.
Victory 2. This is actually a terrible idea. I don't know why I'm doing this. Thank you, 3Cole, for gifting subs to Rotten General Brutus and Lazy Bum 74.
Awaiting orders. Firing. Engaging the enemy.
The Apocalypse. We might actually. I think we can do this. The Apocalypse, Victory Screech.
We'll be there shortly.
Coronavirus. After Hydrogen and Stupidity. Dathomir Covenant. And Darth Jar Jar. We just got some anti-fighter to chuck in behind him. And who's your daddy? Alright, I think focusing on Electo is going to be a good way to do this. But yeah, Bob, we got a bunch of people on the team that are in the process of moving right now. So with Bob and I both doing that, I don't think we'll be able to do the one-shot quite yet. But that is a short-term goal for the channel, is to get me, Bob, and Urshel, Kalo, Sleverd, and do a one-shot with some sort of connection to our first Edge of Despair campaign.
Get over here and help. Fire at will. Reporting in.
Get Vuz, Thar, Waldern,
Attack. Where's our cover?
get the whole crew back together.
Excellent shot.
Roger that.
Get me cover.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I got one.
Sir, locking on. Your order, sir. Enemies in range. All batteries open fire.
I don't know if we're going to consider Vernon's career turn from Campaign 2. I don't know if Kalo's universe is canon to Bob's, so we'll see what develops there. That could have been, like, did we reset the entire Edge of Despair canon with Campaign 2? Are we going to cause, like, an Edge of Despair Legends versus canon thing? I don't know. Like, if Vernon dies in that campaign, does that... Maybe that... Well, I guess if Vernon dies, that just sets it up even better for the whole droid resurrection situation.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Coming back around for another.
We might have to retcon our
Direct fire at their laser
campaign ending.
Stay out here.
I got it.
Where are you?
Flank speed.
I can't take another hit like
Star
that.
Destroyer reporting in.
I've got him. Taking fire.
Reporting in.
Eliminating target.
Targeting.
Like, maybe we do the Renzi thing.
Firing.
Where'd he go?
Launching attack.
Like, I kind of want to do the Renzi thing, because we kind of left her screwed. So
Intercepting.
I think that'd be what Vuz is angling for. For those who have no idea what I'm talking about right now, Edge of Despair is our Star Wars tabletop series that we do on the channel that everyone needs to watch.
Target locked.
So we've done 2 different campaigns in it so far, and we want to go back and do another
Waiting your command.
game or 2 as the first set of characters we were doing.
I'm on them.
Your
Coming
command.
around.
Fallout.
Hey there, Shaq,
On.
and all of Shaq's people,
Enemies in range.
and thank you, Brady. Welcome to the raid.
Commander. Fire
Hope
away.
Shaq did all right with Fall of the Republic there. How's everyone doing today?
Awaiting orders. Reporting in.
Has Shaq managed to
Attacking.
resurrect Delta Squad, some sort of...
Form up. Those
dark
torpedo
magic?
launchers must be destroyed.
There's so many gonks here. Shaq, what are you
Nowhere to
doing?
run.
Thank you.
Firing. Let's move out.
Wow.
Engaging the
Who's
offensive.
paying for all these
Target
gonks?
those lasers.
It seems like that'd be a real maintenance
Destroyer
issue.
here.
Yeah, this battle is not going well for me.
Priority is the laser
For
cannons.
another run.
Target locked.
But speaking of Edge of Despair, actually, that is something that Shaq, I've been talking to Shaq about doing, is me running a one-shot for Shaq, Ek, Charlie, and Mark. I ordered my copy of the core rulebook because I wanted a physical copy to read for it. And so hopefully, once I figure out how to do that properly, we'll be able to get the 5 of us in and have some tabletop action as well. So I think that'd be fun. And now that I've said it on stream, Shaq, you're gonna be forced to do it.
Star Destroyer standing by. Open fire.
I'm just gonna have to figure out how to not be a terrible GM,
Star
which
Destroyer
is difficult.
Attack formation.
attack that target.
Reporting.
All right. Okay.
Open fire.
This is gonna be difficult.
Yes.
We have no shields left on our allegiance. I don't know why I sent this in.
Destination confirmed.
Yeah, Shaq, that it's been said on the internet, so it can't be false. That's how that works.
Taking
Yes,
fire.
Commander.
Hey, Tryon?
I'm losing.
Attack
Eliminating
that target.
target.
No, the A6 is definitely OP,
Attacking
Commander, they're
target.
hitting us.
Awaiting your orders.
especially when the player's using it. Like you can
Go.
kill them as the player, but once you have them as the player,
Your command, sir.
they're incredibly strong, and it's very difficult to lose them. They're kind of like SSDs, but on the ground, and probably more exploitable.
Laser cannon.
Detected.
Thank you, General Nick, for the sub.
Fire at will.
Draw their fire.
It's the kind of thing, like, we want them to be powerful, but it's with larger units like that, when there's so much power in one thing,
I'm on.
and where you have to lose them entirely to lose any of it, that's always kind of a tricky thing in Empire at War. And hopefully with some of the economy changes that can work, but I think the A6 is probably going to be more in the realm of stat changes for us to address it.
Stay in formation.
But we'll see.
Target.
Thank you, Tryon Wolf, as well, for subscribing.
I copied.
Get behind them.
We've got them on scopes.
All right.
Excellent shot.
The lasers
We've
are
got the
our
shields down so we can start hacking away at it. Just hacking away at her, bud.
target. Attack commencing. Star Destroyer standing
Okay,
by.
I think we're in their blind spot now. We should be good.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Attack.
This
Over there.
is gonna be fine. We're all fine.
Standing by.
We've got a standoff between the IPVs and the CR90s back here.
Underway.
Let's pull them in, and
Moving into
Yes,
position.
Commander. Fire.
I do in fact have the Iron Fist.
Open fire.
I'll probably be moving that into action next battle. We got 2 executors right now, actually.
Moving to coordinates.
Alright. This side of the allegiance is kind of hurting here. I should have gone for the turbo lasers first. So light dual turbo lasers there. Light dual turbo lasers on the bottom there.
Target those lasers.
There we go. I just don't want the allegiance to die. Yeah, I don't have any of the Twitch bot stuff set up. I really should. But
The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
there we go. I don't think we're in any more danger. I'm going to start sending the allegiance in towards their shipyard. Because that might be a terrible idea.
Our
But
target priority is the laser cannons.
eh.
They're coming in quick.
Yeah, usually, so I do recordings of Let's Play series on Twitch, and then any stream, like any just regular stream, I'll usually do on YouTube. So I think it's kind of similar to your situation there, where like all of my Empire at War series I'll do by streaming on YouTube, and then or streaming on Twitch, and then I'll post them as episodes on YouTube. Because I tend to prefer streaming on YouTube.
I copy.
I've always, I don't know, Shag, if you feel the same way, but I've always found with Twitch,
Our target priority.
99% of your traffic kind of has to come from outside stuff. But on YouTube,
Reporting.
like,
Attacking
you
target.
can grow that from itself. Like, discoverability on Twitch is not fantastic. Boom. I really wish we had the planet updates in this playthrough, but that's the downside of doing the live development playthroughs like this. So for those of you who did just join with Shaq, who may not be aware, or who probably aren't aware, in addition to doing all the YouTube stuff and Twitch stuff that you're seeing right now, I'm also the lead developer for the Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic mods. So these are kind of in development sneak previews of the upcoming stuff. The ship names are things that I do for Twitch subs, patrons, channel members. They're not actually an upcoming feature. That's why they have such weird names. But yeah. I don't want to leave Roche, but you know what? I think we can just try to hit Contrim and come back to Roche right after.
Construction complete.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Tactical battle.
Oh shit, this is actually not a good idea.
Look, sir, it's them.
What do we have here? Do they have an interdictor? They do.
Choose your reinforcements.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That'd be a terrible idea. I'm not doing it. We could hit the interdictors before leaving, but if we lose the shields and then the engines, then I lose Murder Wedge, and that nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not happening. We're going elsewhere. We'll have to combine the fleets, then we can come back.
Retreat aborted.
Not even gonna let me leave with just the neutron star. I think I could win. Yeah, I'll just kill it.
I have them now.
We'll sacrifice this one for the good of the...
We have been
If I had more support with this, then we could do it, but... We'll see. Yeah, I am a coward. I don't... We're gonna come back in
tactical battle
with
imminent.
that. Oh, shit. Did I move our ground units? Oh, they were grouped up. That's not... Well, so were theirs. That's fine. And yeah, the reason I did Zsinj over the Greater Maldred for this playthrough is that this playthrough is kind of to show off the new Executor model. Do I want to just let them have... Yeah, this is a Greater Maldrude planet. So if the New Republic wants to invade that, good for you guys. So we'll just get into action with our Executor.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
That's fine.
Retreat
You
aborted.
dicks. Come on. Fine. Wow. You had to turn on all of them? That is such BM. Bob, why did you do that?
Weapons online.
Alright.
At your command.
I guess this is happening then.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Alright.
Course set.
Bombers in.
Changing course to intercept.
Your work.
Quasars, come back.
Ready.
Bombers, get over here. You know what? I'm gonna
Bomber
control
standing
one.
by. Roger that. I'm on them. Bomber squadron.
I guess I'll have to
Destroyer standing by.
select it that way.
Coming around.
There we go.
I got one.
Star Destroyer.
We'll try to get them as they come in. So we'll want them to funnel in then. And then we'll have funnel with them. We're all about the funnel, so.
Ready for action. Taking fire.
They don't have anything that's especially tanky. Like the
So many targets.
The Haven Battle Dragons are for their size, but there's nothing like a home one type that we're just gonna need to like beat our way through. So that's fine.
Intercepting.
What's with the deal with skip ray bombing runs for target? Okay, so skip rays are fairly common, so we put them on a lot of stuff. But the bombing run priority is something we actually only learned how that works recently. Apparently the game pulls the thing at the bottom of the list, and that just happened to be where the skip rays were on different stuff. So usually we wouldn't pick skip rays for that. It just so happened that that was where they ended up in the list, and we weren't aware that that was how that worked. So I think we've actually removed skip ray bombing runs entirely so it couldn't happen, but then we learned how that worked. And so that shouldn't happen anymore with the next releases.
Firing.
Stay in formation.
Because like generally TIE bombers,
I've got him.
PTBs, Y-Wings, they'd all be preferred for bombing runs. It was just Empire at War working in unknown ways.
Target in sight.
Awaiting order.
I'm in a tight spot. Target locked.
Launching attack. Attack position.
Sir.
Copy.
But yeah, skip rays in general were super common at almost all points. Just they were like
Awaiting your command.
Honda Civic of Star Wars.
Destroyed.
I'm hit.
Engage.
This one got away. Don't like that.
They've got us targeted.
Your command, sir.
Where's our cover?
All right, we're gonna need to focus down these battle dragons because they are a threat.
Have them now.
And I don't like threats. They make me nervous.
Where'd he come from? I'm on them.
Yeah, we're not sure. So we know how they pick within a ship now, but we're not sure how they pick which ship they want them from. Which is
Reporting in.
weird. It might be the same way it picks like the stacking categories. So that's hypothesis testing to be done. But yeah, so the skip ray bombing run thing shouldn't be a thing anymore.
Awaiting instruction.
This is bad.
Yeah,
Eliminating target. Enough for this.
they look much better now, but I still don't want them. Oh, you brought all these interdictors and now you want to run? Is that how this works?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Blaster, we'll travel.
figures.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Everybody's hard until their ships start blowing up. Nothing.
Construction complete.
Okay, well, we have our ground stuff here. So, do we want to invade Bimasar? Well, we don't really have enough of a powerful ground force. So we're still working with that. But, let's just drop Zsinj on someone.
Tactical battle imminent.
Just to use Zsinj.
Incoming.
I always like these ocean planets too, so it's a nice one.
Use your reinforcements.
Iron Fist. So we got the level 1 shipyard, the new executor.
Choose your reinforcements.
Right away. Right away.
And we have our own interdictor now. Alright. Blow
Copied.
them up,
Your orders.
and we can leave.
Closing on enemy.
We won't be able to take Corson on the ground right now, but this is just kind of a show of force, I guess.
Your command, sir.
Yes, Commander. Pressing the attack.
The enemy has been
Got him. Alright, maybe we'll check the charts and see how we're doing. So, Empire's down to 16%. The Republic's up to 36. We're up to 35, though. Percentage of the galactic forces. And Maldruid is almost gone. So let's pop Zsinj over to Corson here. And I don't care if they invade Garros themselves. Like if someone else wants to come in behind us. So I think we'll go to Contrim with that entire fleet.
tactical battle imminent.
Alright.
We've come across enemy units.
So they have a giant fleet,
Choose
but
your
we have a giant executor and a giant support fleet. So I'm less worried now. Murder Wedge. I'm going to put it on the side still. That doesn't get us all of its weapon strength, but
Heading out.
it's at least a little bit safer.
Fallout.
Moving out. Unit capacity. All sections at your command, my lord.
Alright, we're just going to try to focus on taking down shields with the executor.
All batteries
And then we're going to have
The missile launcher.
our other
is the primary
ships
target.
attack super
focus on killing them off afterwards.
fire at will.
Reporting.
And
All sections at your command, my lord.
get over here. T-Rex or Spinosaurus? I mean, between those, T-Rex. Yeah. We were talking about that a little bit earlier here as well. The Bad Batch show. Like, so that was my least favorite arc of the new Clone Wars season. So I'm not that excited for that personally, but I like that they're kind of branching out and showing a bunch of different styles of TV show they can do, or different areas they can cover. So hopefully that means that going forward we'll get a lot more variety and a lot more options coming up.
Let's finish him.
Someone cover me. I've got him.
Engaging the enemy.
See, I enjoyed the Sisters arc. I didn't like the older sister very much, but
Nowhere to go.
I like that they focused a bit on how people saw the Jedi, and I thought that was something that they should have done more
Waiting your command.
with
Target.
either with the show or just in general with the Clone Wars stuff, because like I'm reading the New Jedi Order series now, which is an old Legend series that was the Yuuzhan Vong War,
Target critical.
and that series talks a lot about how the galaxy saw the Jedi, and it was actually coming out at the same time as the prequels were, so a lot of that hadn't been established yet in even George's view, but there's so much in that about like
Where'd he go?
the Jedi seeming like they feel like they're above people, and having that arc in season 7 kind of address having Trace and Rafa, I forget their names, but having them sort of talk about like as characters existing to kind of show that, well, the Jedi seem like they're aloof. They may talk about this. The Jedi talk about stuff in a way that is kind of inaccessible to the rest of the galaxy, and I really like when Star Wars does that. So it's less about the specifics of, like, there was one episode in that arc that was completely pointless. Like, literally nothing happened. They start in jail, they end in jail, and no character development even happens. But there were a few things just thrown into that
I'll take care of
made
this.
me enjoy that more than I enjoyed what was essentially Star Wars A-Team from the Bad Batch. So that's my personal opinion on why I enjoy that more. But
Getting a lock. I'm
Reporting in.
like, I understand why some people wouldn't like it, but for me, that's kind of
Enemies in range.
more what I was looking for.
Closing on target. Target locked. Eliminating target.
Form up.
Stay.
Because, like, yeah, there's the guy who, oh yeah, his personality is that he throws things. Cool.
Coming around.
Attack formation.
But I'm really hoping we do get the Rebels sequel series that was rumored. I don't know if that was like rumors that came from people knowing about the Bad Batch thing and that got mixed up or something, but we'll see what that ends up looking like, if that ends up looking like anything. But if they're doing both, then like the idea that Star Wars is willing to have, or Lucasfilm, Disney are willing to have multiple Star Wars shows in production covering different stuff, and like even if you only get a season or two of something, but you get all these different aspects of the galaxy that we get to see in different ways, and like you have a Western over here with kind of Mandalorian stuff, and then you have like a couple animated series, or you have
Star Destroyer
the
standing by. Star Destroyer reporting
like you have Rebels, Clone Wars stuff. If we get some of the other Clone Wars arcs turned into expanded stuff, so we get more of what was going to be in the original Season 7, I think that'd be really cool, and that's kind of like my biggest takeaway from us getting this show, is that maybe we'll even get some of those other arcs that didn't make the cut for Season 7. That's something that Eck really thinks they're doing, so I know that's something he's excited for.
Where'd he go?
awaiting your orders.
Cover me now.
Targeting.
Like if they're able to do this, like now that they have their own streaming platform, if they're able to do these kinds of things and like smaller piecemeal things, see what works, see what people want, and then do more of them when people want it, I think ultimately that will be a good thing. Because we've got Kenobi coming, we've got possibly a Rebels sequel series coming, we've got Bad Batch coming, we've got Mandalorian Season 2 coming, and I'm kind of hoping with Mandalorian Season 2 they don't fall into doing too many connections to other things, which it kind of seems like they are. That's my main concern with what we've seen so far from that. But there's just a lot of options with what they can do, and it can be in different genres, and people, like, you don't have to enjoy everything they put out. It's fine to say, like, this isn't for me. But with them doing such a breadth of stuff, then there will probably be more stuff that for more people fits those boxes of, okay, this is for me.
Enemies in range. I've got them in my sights.
And then we've also got like Taika Waititi's movie, which I'm really looking forward to. We don't have any other information on it, but I really like Taika Waititi, so.
I've got him. Coming back around for another run.
Cruiser reporting. Target those
Target
lasers.
locked. Ready for command, sir.
Alright, we took a lot of damage on this, but we cleaned out that fleet almost entirely. They've still got a couple things filtering in from the station, so I think we're going to need to move in this way.
Full speed ahead.
It's going to take forever.
Eliminating target.
But will we see how that one guy got a death sentence in 12 systems? That could be another short series, like a Star Wars murder documentary. I'd watch that. Like a Star Wars sitcom someday. That'd be pretty epic.
Battery is online. Moving into position.
Like, just imagine whatever your favorite show is, but just add Star Wars before the title. So like Star Wars Friends. Star Wars, The Clone Wars.
Weapons ready. We're in attack position. Yes, sir.
Star Wars Queer Eye.
Target sighted.
Star Wars, whatever the names of the 73 home renovation shows that exist are. Love it or list it. Star Wars, love it or list it. Like, we've got property on the Coruscant upper level, but we want property on the Coruscant second upper level.
Fire.
Because the kids are moving out.
Open fire. Attack that target. Copy. Heading to destination. At your command. Attacking target. We'll be there.
Hey, they're leaving.
Right away.
Intercepting. Watch your back. I'm
Direct
on them.
fire at their
Intercepting.
laser
Alright, that actually saves me some effort, so thank you, Greater Maltrude. Okay. We did lose Bob telling my horoscope, Dathomir's Light, and a Nebulon B. I am just hoping someone invades Garros for us. Okay, Bimasari, we need to take Bimasari. But we... do I have... I have 2 IDTs. I should just leave him in orbit.
Reporting.
Because we're mostly building ground units here now.
Receiving
Star
location.
Destroyer reporting in.
Get some more of this infantry over here.
Star Destroyer
I
reporting
need to actually put it on the right thing.
Transmission received.
He's about to invade Roche. I don't like that.
in. Let's go.
Alright.
Cruiser reporting.
Can't fight that off with a light frigate shipyard.
Tactical battle imminent.
Did you send ground units in to an asteroid field to take... that doesn't add up. We can kill Luke in space, though. That'd be useful.
Choose your reinforcements. Yes, my lord.
All out.
Got some Rogue One style vibes going on in this battle.
Moving to coordinates.
At your command, my lord.
Order confirmed.
Superstar destroyer ready. Target locked. All sections at your command, my lord.
I copy.
Even breaking in through the power to shields.
Them on scopes.
Superstar destroyer.
That's what I like to see.
Dire squadron standing by. All sections at your command, my lord. All batteries commence.
Star Destroyer standing by. Attack.
The heat distortion is
Attack.
not helping.
Fire.
Oh,
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander. Destroy the engines.
Destroyer ready. Fire at will.
alright. The 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th transports are away.
Planetary control achieved. Constructing.
Well, we can
Coming around.
start building these guys back up into another fleet.
Heading to destination.
And I think we can just drop them onto
We shall be
Roche.
there shortly.
So, Liana, that's still building.
Unit
Where
in
ship can come
production.
back. Dathomir Covenant, Darth Jar Jar, Wannabe Harrower.
Production.
Are you not entertained? Dathomir's Light,
In production.
Horoscope. Oh, we actually, they've had a lot of action, so
Vehicle.
Hand
in
of Judgment, come
production.
back. And we'll need a bit more money. Okay, so these guys,
AT-AT ready.
we'll send them in
As you wish.
to Bimasari.
AT-AT ready.
Tactical battle imminent.
Ooh. Jesus. Okay, I don't see any interdictors, I don't think. Do I care? 63 anti-fighter ships.
Enemy forces ahead.
Did I get Zsinj in this? I didn't even get Zsinj.
Velocity cannon firing.
He doesn't fit. Why wouldn't you give me Zsinj, Empire at War? And there's an HV gun. Yeah, we're leaving. Forget this nonsense.
Awaiting your command.
If it wasn't for the HV gun, then we'd do it.
Retreat in progress.
But with the HV gun and without Zsinj starting off on the map, not doing it. So basically, this is one way that the patron units screw me over, because the game tries to give you as varied a fleet as possible, and with that, they figured Zsinj would mean I'd get fewer ship types.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Destination Star Destroyer reporting in.
Construction complete.
Heading to now, sir.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah, we'll have to retreat from this as well. It's not good enough. Tell Shaq about the interdict. Yeah, so in Fall of the Republic, the DH Omni and the Pelta support class have interdiction mines they can drop, and they can stop people from retreating. Because there wasn't common interdiction technology in the Clone Wars, so we had to find some way to put it in that both made sense without giving it like direct ship-based interdiction. That was kind of the compromise we came to. So if you just deploy the mines and then use the interdiction ability on the mines, nothing will get away.
System lost.
Right, they clearly want that. It's fine.
Right away.
Let's switch those. Because it is time to invade.
Invasion commencing.
We have a lot of raptors at least. X-Wing is really good. Eck and I have our podcast, and
Reporting.
so I've been
Building
forcing myself to read a lot more than I had been.
Heading out. Choose your reinforcements.
Right away.
It could be a way to force you to read as well, Shaq.
On my way, sir.
Fallout troops.
Moving to destination.
Inputting coordinates.
Capacity. Yes, Commander. Spreading out.
Juggernaut ready. En route.
If there's ever a book you wanted to cover on that, I'm sure we could accommodate you.
Let's move out.
Affirmative, sir.
There they are. Blast them.
Ready.
Alright, they have the Skyhoppers. So the artillery is not going to be super helpful against that, but
On the move. Ready.
oh, there we go. Hopefully that's it for the Skyhoppers.
AT-AT ready.
Sensor node constructing.
Armored transport ready. Over there.
Right away.
Alright, I think we can leave the artillery here and it can hit a good portion of the map. Yeah, Corrin
Reporting in.
Construction.
does in fact
Waiting orders.
talk about
Roger
hooking
that.
up with the Salonian.
Acknowledged. Form up.
Oh shit. This is bad.
Advance destroyed. Reinforcements en route.
Awaiting your orders.
All right, men. Take cover.
Alright, we gotta move you back.
Copy. On my way, sir. I copy. Open fire. Walker
Okay,
giving out.
And ready.
keep going, keep going.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting in. Let's go.
Don't get stuck.
Keep going.
Reporting.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Cover the retreat.
Ready. Let's go.
What are your orders?
There we go. With the artillery helping from the back there, we should be in better shape.
Yes, Commander.
Choose your reinforcements.
And do we want a second one? No, I think we have enough heavy vehicles.
Cancelled.
So just getting the
Yes, Commander.
Hailfires in for some long distance attacks.
Roger.
This way.
Pull up and we'll keep you guys around.
At your command.
The IDT is going to go on a base raid, I think.
Bombing run available.
Well, the rest of our stuff kind of tries to hold our ground up here. There's only, what, 4 structures on this one? Let's try to find their Moth Palace.
Yes, Commander.
Awaiting orders.
They're coming in with a...
Attack that target. AT-AT
Ready
destroyed.
for orders. Commence attack run.
Lost our ATTE, which thinks it's an AT-AT.
Over there. Copy.
Okay, get further in. Or, you know what, just stay there and die. That was actually what I meant. I'm glad you were able to pick that up from what I said. Because a lot of people would have taken what I said to be, like, leave and get to safety. Okay, never mind. I was being facetious.
Going. This way. Unit destroyed.
Right away.
At maximum
Advancing.
unit capacity.
Reporting.
Reporting. Over there. Order acknowledged.
Alright,
Yes, Commander.
should be okay healing them up now.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
And I'm not sure what else they have here structure-wise. I think it might be an advanced vehicle factory.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Commander.
Fire. Transport here.
Order, sir.
Pulling up.
Ready for your orders, sir. Changing course. Right away.
Move out.
Open fire.
Moving out.
Why do they have so many ATAAs here?
Heading out.
I don't think it's a garrison or
That
anything.
area, sir.
Attack that
Is
target.
it? I don't think it is.
Fire at will. Attacking. Transport
Alright,
ready.
you're probably
Battalion standing
able to come
by.
forward
All
now.
out, troops.
Heading out.
Mauler ready. Time Mauler, copy. Ready.
Target there. Juggernaut ready.
Alright, we've
Advancing.
mostly made it.
Choose your
What
reinforcements.
do we want with our other pop cap, though? I think Hailfires, just in case there's another AT-AT coming, is probably worth it.
Activating.
But we should be able to grab
Awaiting orders.
the sensor now.
Armed and ready.
Ready.
Roger that. Let's move out.
So that'll be useful.
Firing.
And I think they got a military field base,
Keep going.
because they've got a lot of these E-webs. Alright,
Yes, sir.
we're there now.
Armed and ready.
We're gonna get our sensor. There it is.
Form up.
Reporting in.
Unit destroyed.
Back off.
What are your orders?
And if we get some raptors in,
Moving out. Unit capacity.
what do I think of Shaq's strat where he forgets to build interdiction mines? I mean, it's easy to forget,
Unavailable.
especially because they're one ability removed compared to when you normally get them.
Bombers at the ready.
I often will be having a battle and forget that I've got an interdictor on the map when they try to retreat.
Squad, move out.
YouTubing while playing is hard.
Fallout troops.
At your command.
Reporting in. Attacking target.
Ready to receive orders.
Targeting enemy.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, Hailfires.
Awaiting orders.
You're gonna go in after the Raptors. But the Raptors need to go in first.
I copy. This way. There they are.
Stop it.
Reporting.
Blow it up.
Sights.
There we go. Now we can go after the field base. We are going to make it so the field bases can't garrison stuff anymore. Especially since they're getting their own proper models now. We've got the Fall of the Republic models, even though the field bases are only released in TR right now. But they'll be in the next Fall of the Republic release, and they'll have custom models right off the bat, which is really nice. Based on the some Battlefront 2 stuff. Well, I guess it's originally Episode 2, but
Fire at will. Attacking.
the little platform from the movies. And then there was also a similar thing for the CIS in TCW.
Targeting. Squad, advance.
Alright, now we can destroy
Moving out.
that.
We've secured a landing
Weapons ready.
You can hit the barracks. I think you're actually close to being in range already.
I copy. Firing.
Alright, here we go. Another field base. Get over there.
Unit.
I don't want you blowing up. No fires.
Fire at will.
What's the timeline for the next Fall of the Republic update? We don't have any sort of set timelines. I'm going to be doing a video within the next week or two, probably. Yeah, next week. On what the updates, what 1.0 for Fall of the Republic and 3.0 for TR are going to be focusing on. But because like I'm moving in the next month, and Bob and Mr. Puerto Rican are moving,
Moving to coordinates.
and there's just a ton of stuff to do, it's very difficult for us to give a hard timeline. Like, if stuff goes well, then it'll be faster. If it goes less well, it'll take longer.
Support order
But
acknowledged.
there is a ton that's actually changing in both mods, so it's really hard to give a good estimate for that reason as well. So I think we're gonna go... Yeah, we'll go for Charos.
Vehicle in production.
We'll keep building these guys.
Vehicle in production.
Unit.
Dreadnought cruiser
Warlord
ready.
ready.
Destination set.
And they're about to invade Selegus. I don't think they'll send anything as big as what they sent against Zsinj, because they think it's just an empty planet.
Building under construction.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Engines to full.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yikes. Oh, that's not even that yikes. Okay. Meldrud is kind of stumbling at this point. They're on their last legs.
The enemy is approaching.
So we're going to retreat, but we'll be able to come back, and we'll probably just swap this fleet with another fleet, because this one needs some more support. But yeah.
Prepare for jump to hyperspace.
Sir,
As long as they don't have an interdictor, which I don't think they do, yeah, we're fine.
Excellent
got
shot.
I'm losing.
Alright, we're going to save, which means that we're going to put a cut in for YouTube. So for those on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. And for those on Twitch, we are going to keep going just as soon as I save.